a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Boilermakers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense takes the field. Looking for a gap, it's Carter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kansas State quick to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on the punt return.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected. And they want to make a point to the entire college football world. With a
breaks into the open. Past the 50. 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of his team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Boilermakers are marching down the field. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Got the 1st down and more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Trying to escape and get it himself. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Using the quick game. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Stanley. Floats it out in space. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Still looking on the move. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's in goal. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Carter. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense gets it done this time, perhaps taking away a little of that bravado that this quarterback has shown running the ball.
And when you see it, you kind of get accustomed to it. You get used to the speed. You get used to the option and what you want to do to try to defend it and how to mix up the looks. Nice job mixing it up a little bit and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner And not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway. That is a massive play on special teams.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play, and that's why you put your athletes there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. On first down from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Stanley. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third down play from the gun. Hit as he throws. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Peters. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, they blocked it. They go 83 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw time running short in the half. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Sprinting away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here comes the heat. Finishes the run with the slide. Now they moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's on target and complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. To throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
41, Kansas City, 20.
Here he comes with the return. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Dances away to buy time. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And How about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the returner will be dragged down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Slithers into space. Oh, what a cut! They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Scanning the field, it's Stanley. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Runs through the tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Boilermakers are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback keeps it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Creates a little room. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success in the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to.
Hits the afterburners. He's at the 40. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting. Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They run the reverse. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll give it to the back. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the move is the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Purdue! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw, it's Shaw. Quickly complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. He's got 98 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.